Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our Intrepid hero here. Just trying to give you a bit of a synopsis of what I've been doing with my summer here. We're here at a piece of property in Texas. This property is being managed on landscape or on permaculture principles. It is being run by friends of mine who work in the Renaissance Festival circuit. Here you can see the entryway. This, when I got here this summer, was all overgrown with wild grapevine and a tree you can see here. Try and get a better picture. Yopen, which is this really neat native species. It's actually caffeinated. You can make tea out of this stuff. I'm told it's pretty decent, although my hosts haven't tried it. But that and wild grapevines had taken over this whole entryway here. You couldn't open or close the gate. You couldn't see any of the roses, the native roses that the owners have put in here. Also this spot here where the magic blue box goes was all filled in with undergrowth and had to be cleared out. I'm going to do my best here not to get anything identifying of my hosts. My hosts here host mostly rennies during the winter season on their property. There are a number of trailers here, some of which I will show, at least one or two of which I will show you. This whole path here was unserviceable. This is the turnaround for the truck. Again, more of the Yopen and more of that wild grapevine had come in here and made this area unpassable. I've already walked into one large spider web this morning. I'm gonna grab myself a stick for heading down the path. Ooh, I found a better stick. My spider clearing stick. But this whole path had to be cleared back and trimmed up so that humans could walk through it. Somewhere in here was that giant spider web I walked into earlier. So I'm just gonna sort of cautiously clear my way here so we can get to the one of the other big projects this season. Think we're good. Here you can see, I'm just gonna hold on to this spider clearing stick actually, an embedded, what is an embedded asparagus bed. You can see the asparagus stalks from last season. There's also a number of fresh shoots already coming up this season, which you can see here. And what we did was all this around the bed had overgrown with wild raspberries, with some of that Yopen, a boatload, like an epic boatload of wild grapevines. You can actually still see, I'm told they're Musconga grapes. You can see here where we cut some of that back away from the edge. But the major project this season, besides some repair work that needed doing, this front wall here you can see. I'm gonna back up and see if I can get a better shot. So this whole front wall was here. That was the existing wall. What we did, or I should say what I did, was clear out this whole area. You can see around the bed and dug the trench for this wall, that back wall, which seems to be sinking on me in the middle. I need to fix that before we leave, maybe. And this side wall. Installed all those three walls. The cinder block is all salvaged from previous structures that were on the premises. I'm gonna pick up my adventuring stick here and continue on adventuring. All of this was filled in These are blueberries that the owners are deliberately cultivating. They had a big wire cage around them because somebody had mistaken what was eating them before. Some native life has been brought in, I believe, to solve the problem of their blueberries getting all eaten. And so we removed the cage and weeded all around in through here. All this trail here, I'm gonna go back to spinning my anti-spider stick. All of this in here needed to be cleared out. But the other big project this season that I did was, you can see all this fell in here and all this cut and all that. This trailer here, now covered in an unidentifiable silver tarp, had, you can see through here, a big old log from nearby tree. Nearby tree got struck by lightning, brought this half of the tree down on top of this poor trailer. So we had to get in there with chainsaw and trimmers and cut that back. You can see great big pile of trimmings in addition to the existing pile you saw over there a second ago. All that had to get trimmed back, tossed aside, and then chainsawed out of there so that we could get that trailer covered. The owner of the trailer will be coming around to make his estimate of what to do with it in the future. That's not my problem. I've left my adventuring stick behind, so inevitably now I'm going to walk into a spider web. So those were the two major projects I did out here on the property this season. In addition to that, I am, as you all know, working at the Renaissance Festival. So thanks for checking out what I was doing this summer so far. This is our Intrepid hero. Have yourselves a beautiful morning.